I am so ready. I am so ready to start YouTube again. I miss you guys, and I have a couple things planned, and I just can't wait. I can't wait to start vlogging and you know inspiring you guys to do bigger and to do better and to be the best versions of yourselves. So stay tuned. And yeah, that's about it. So before I was to go to Tamale, I decided to go to the market and get some heels that I would wear for the wedding. And funny enough, this happened. It was so weird. So bees had gathered on someone's umbrella. I'm sure you can see it there. And everyone's just making like different scenarios that may have happened, that the person like was in trouble, like those superstitious stuff. I mean, it may be true. I've come to a point where I can appreciate that fact, but I mean, it is what it is. So yeah, now I have checked in my bags and everything, and I'm about to board. And then I found this window. I don't know who sent me. I had just found it, and I thought the view was amazing. And yeah, that's the tarmac from this side of the airport. It's actually an abandoned site. It's another gate that they don't use anymore, and the washrooms are at that side. I ended up like waiting because the flight was being delayed. I wasn't happy at all, but finally we were boarding. It was I thought I was going to miss the wedding. I had so much anxiety as I was waiting, but it's all good. We just rested. So we hop on this bus, and this bus takes us to the plane itself, the aircraft, and then we took off from Accra. It was an hour to Tamale, and check this view. Accra is so beautiful from above. So this is us turning because we have to go straight up to the north. I do this thing where I pray when I'm up high. I just feel like I'm closer to God, and I just like do a little prayer, and yeah, that's what I was doing. This is Tamale. We're just a few minutes away from landing, and I just thought the view too was cool. The terrain, as you can see, is like really. They have land. It's so big, but then there's not enough water, so the trees, just everything has to do with the weather there. So
or whether your final destination may be. Have a blissful evening, and thank you for flying with us. Goodbye.
So as soon as we landed, I was very interested in seeing how the Tamale airport would be like on the inside, because it's my first time. On the outside, I think it's really cool. And then I got inside and I was slapped in the face. Apart from it being very small, I just thought the thing with the luggage access was it was beyond my understanding. Like, because I think they didn't have the automated part for this side, and so you had to drag your luggage or pick it up. So they didn't have it for the whole side, so they have to pick it up, put it on these rolling metals, and so it probably will get stuck at the top. It was something else, but I'm just grateful I got transport arranged beforehand because I didn't know the distances. So the airport is actually within the barracks, so that's how we had to come out through the side. And turns out the driver used another route because he was going to drop a family, and I was pretty mad, but and here's me in the morning of the wedding. I just didn't record any parts, but this is me going back in what they call yellow what is called Pragya in Kumasi. And this Pragya driver was filling me in. Oh, he was so interesting. And yeah, I actually took his contact because he was talking about how he wants to come to Accra and work, but he doesn't know anyone, and a lot of times they just have to like really hustle. The weather it's not really helping for them. And he was talking about a lot of other things, but it was such a cool ride. So finally I've checked in and everything, and I'm going back to Accra. And yeah, this is Accra to Tamale and back on Passion Air. So this is how you can easily book a flight, pay for it, everything on your phone. So just Google Passion Air. This is their home page. On the side, it's like all the drop down options to manage your booking and everything. So I selected from Accra to Kumasi. Mind you, it's on the one-way route. You can choose to have it like a round trip, and that way you have to select your return date. And so after you do this, you just search for the available flights on this day that you have chosen. So this is the return. If I had done it for a round trip, I was choosing the return date, but since it's just a one-way flight, let's look out for the prices. So on this particular day, they have their base price as $375 for silver, and that for gold. They normally have like a regular and then the silver and the gold, but because I think now there's a lot of demand, so you just see the silver and the gold. So that tells you like you have to book ahead of time. You really have to book ahead of time. If you're sure, once you're sure of the event date and everything, you just book so that you have a bigger chance of getting a lower fare as compared to booking like 3 days to the date. And so I selected the time that I wanted, and that is like the page for filling in your details. And then you move to this page to choose the seats. I'll choose anything between like 4 and 7, because then you don't have like the wing disrupting your view. The seat is 5 cedis, and that's in addition to our 375 makes it 380. You can choose to reserve. Under normal circumstances, you just reserve it first, and then you get a text message with your reservation code, which is called the PNR, that is written at the top there. And so you have to keep it, and if you want to pay for it, then you just click where they've written click here, and then that takes you to their online payment via Slide Pay. And so that PNR that you saw is what I'm entering in now, so that it leads me to pay for the flight. And once you just follow the procedure, you are able to pay. You fill in your name, and then you just prove that it's not a robot, and that's it. Alright you guys, that's all for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like if you did, and if you have any questions, just leave them in the comment section. I'll be sure to answer every one of them, and I'll see you in the next video. I love you guys. Bye.